Okay, we are in Cubase now. Okay, I'll use this track by one of my artists from UCC, yeah, University of Cape Coast, the best university in Africa now. Okay, so his name is Atabani, and the title of the track is Good Life. So let's listen to the track first with all the effects.
It's easy on the mix.
Aquí, the bang. Go
Check
live
them boss
now, go live, yeah,
production.
yeah. Bad man, bumbo clad, them have to go live, yeah. We living good life in a year. Let me chat it dog, if you don't know nothing about it all. Let me show you that a super real live. When you see me come with my dogs, nothing more to you come, we a mush up, hey. Higher than you ever play ball, man a bad. Get them ball, bully bounce ball like a god, yeah. Get the higher live, man a live a life for rasta. Money are the only things that's what me down not close. See, them all come still and go. I and I still know.
Okay, I have a link to the full track down there. Okay, so what I will do first, if you want to start mixing your vocals, what you do first is to clean up the vocals. Okay, so you have to clean up the vocals. Okay, you have to clean the vocals. And one thing I have to tell you is that if you want to get a good track, start from recording. Okay, so try your best to record the best vocals. Okay, before it, when you record the best vocals, it makes your work easier. Okay, so after that, what you do is to clean up the vocals. Okay, so you know how to clean up the vocals, so you clean everything. So I did the vocal cleaning first. Okay, so after that, I don't like missing vocals on the same track, so I always create a group track. Okay, so I created this group track for the lead vocals. Okay, so maybe you can title it lead vox. Okay, so after that, I will select a particular portion of the lead vocals, sorry, and mix at that place. Okay, so I will choose this side, then I will hit the P, letter P on the keyboard. Okay, so it will be here. This portion will be selected. Then I will select this thing here, the transport cycle. Okay, I will select it so that it will be like a loop. When it ends, it will start again. Okay, then for me, when I start to mix the lead vocals, I will mute all the patterns, any other vocals below it. Okay, so I will mute them, then it will be left with only the lead vox. Okay, so now I'll go to my group track, okay, of the lead vocals. Then I'm going to mute everything, then I will start everything with you fresh. Okay, so let me mute everything here. Okay, so first thing I will do is to be listening to the track. Okay, one thing is that when you notice something, I don't know whether you have noticed something, you can only hear the beat, the vocal is not coming out. What most of us normally do is to hold the vocals, then drag it up. I beg, please don't do this, you are spoiling the vocals. Okay, don't do that. Okay, when you do that, you spoil your vocals. Okay, the main reason is that no matter what vocals that you get, you, the engineer or the producer or the person who is going to mix, you have to make that vocal come. Okay, you have to bring the loudness of that vocal, so you don't have to stretch the volume, then be doing a whole lot of things. Okay, I don't normally do that. what I do is what I get, and I start mixing from there. Okay, so now the first thing that I will do, the vocal, now I can't hear anything, only the beat. So the first thing I will do is to bring this effect. I'll create effect, then which is the stereo enhancer. Okay, this one, I'll just create that one first, then I'll go to my lead vox, then on that one I'll send, I don't put it on the vocal straight, I don't insert, I send it to the track. Okay, so I'll give it a little bit, about -10. Okay, -10, then I'll be playing the track.
Everybody.
Oh, let me mute this thing, there's something here. Okay, sorry. So okay, so I'll bring the stereo enhancer first. Check here. Okay, still the vocals is not coming. Okay, you are not hearing the vocals. So the next thing I will do is to insert this isotope, ozone isotope 5 imager. I've given it a stereo enhancement, then I'll select this widespread, okay, from the preset. Okay, so now with and without, you won't hear anything, okay, until I bring a compressor. Okay, I have this compressor from Cubase. Okay, I normally increase the threshold to -22 dB, then the ratio of 2. Okay, then I'll bring up the makeup small, attack, I'll do 0 1, hold 0, then release 500, analysis 80. So right now when I put the compressor on, the vocals will be heard a little. So let's listen. Okay, what the compressor does is that, check here, this is what the artist is giving to me, but in normal circumstance, when you are singing or you are talking, there's a time that you speak loud and there's a time that you speak low. Okay, so what the compressor does is that when a vocals is low, we set it to a certain target. Okay, so when this vocals is low and this is the target, the compressor should bring it to that target. Okay, increase the volume to that target, and when any vocals is above that target, it should compress it, it should bring it under that target. Okay, so when you watch here, this is the input from my artist Atabani, and this is what the compressor is giving to us now. So let's watch here. He was singing low. Okay, now the compressor is giving us a little bit volume. Okay, so this is the work of the compressor. Check here. So now let's bypass the compressor and see with and without. Okay, you see the difference. So the compressor helps us to bring the volume of our vocals a little bit. Okay, okay, the next thing I will do is to go to this area, the equalizer here. Then for me, I normally select a preset, okay, which is, how do you call it, the lead voice. Yes, lead voice male. Okay, like this. Before, after mixing everything, I will come and equalize my own. Okay, so let's listen. Let me mute the beat so that you hear.
We living good life in a year. Let me chat it, dog. If you don't know nothing about it all, let me show you.
I'm bypassing the equalizer, so Okay,
But we live when you see me come with my doors.
I don't know whether you can hear. You have to have a good speakers or a good headset to hear the difference.
We come with your mush up, ay.
Okay, so after doing that,
We live in good life in a
let me advise you, when you are compressing vocals and you are adding effect, please don't solo the vocals alone. Okay, play everything together with the beat. But when you get to a certain point like EQ, I'll advise you to solo the vocals alone. Okay, then after that you add the beat. So now let's move on. Okay, so the next thing I will do is to clean up the vocals again with fab filter. I like using fab filter. Okay, what I will do is to give a little bit high pass. Okay, I'll cut a little bit of the lows. Okay, and normally around the 100 dB there's a box. You hear this ooh over there. Let me solo the vocals, then show you. Around this portion you always hear a box effect. Okay, so let's solo it and here see. You hear? I don't know whether you can hear. Let me widen it a little bit. Okay, around the 100 and 500 there's always a bossy, so I always cut it. Okay, it's like he's talking in a box, like echo sound, so I'll just cut it. Okay, a little bit. I don't cut everything. Okay, a little bit. Okay, then I'll go to the 500 area too, around the 500 600 too. Let's solo that one too and listen. You hear? It's like a boxy, so I'll cut that one too a little bit. Okay, don't cut too much. In mixing we do a little is the best. Okay, in mixing the vocals, everything little is the best, so put that in mind. Then I'll brighten up a little bit from this side. Sorry. Okay, so now let's play everything. With and without. Without. Okay, so the next thing I will do after EQing, I'll compress it again. Okay, but this one I will use fab filter. Okay, fab filter. So I will use automatic release. Then I'll set the attack to about. Normally I leave everything like that. Okay, then with vocals I normally choose aggressive BM. Okay, so let's listen. When you watch here, this is the input. Now the vocals are too loud, but the compressor is compressing it to this place so that they won't be too loud. Okay, so this is the work of the compressor. Now the vocals is loud and we want to compress it to this part. Okay, so let's listen. This is what the compressor is doing. You see, in normal life the vocals is clipping, so the compressor is trying to reduce that clip. Okay, so this is the target. So with and without and wait. Okay, so the next thing I will do is to bring deesser. Okay, what the deesser does is that it reduces the sibilants and the pops. We have this and the pop. In normal life, when we are talking, we always commit this mistake. There's a lot of and pop sound. Okay, so we don't want that in our vocals or in our track. So I use the deesser to reduce those sibilants. So when there's a sibling or a pop sound, the deesser will cut it. Okay, so let's look at this place. Okay, so that's the work of the deesser. So now after that, over here I'll put a gate there. Okay, I'll put a gate. Okay, I'll put a gate there. Then I'll reduce the threshold to about -38 dB. Watch this part. Okay, the start or the state. Whenever it turns red, meaning you are doing the thing wrongly. So when it is green in color, meaning you have the thing is right. Okay, so let's watch the lights here when the vocals is playing. Okay, so that's a good way to set the gate. Then the last thing I will do on the group track is I will add AutoTune. Okay, I normally add my AutoTune at the later part. Okay, so the AutoTune, what I will do is to turn this thing all the way up. The slow, I'll turn everything. I want to get the right key, assuming I'm not the one who played the beat and I don't know the key of the beat. Okay, so I will turn this thing up, then I'll be playing the track and we'll be changing the keys here. Okay, okay, so I think I've gotten this key. I won't say that's the key because I don't know the key for the beats. Okay, so whatever sounds good in my ears, I'll just stop, and after everything I'll come back to the AutoTune to set the right key. Okay, then with the AutoTune, and put this the volume of this one a little bit so that you can hear what I'm doing. Okay,
you see me come with my dolls, nothing more. We are come, we are push up, hey. We living good life in a year. Let me chat it, dog. If you don't know nothing about it all, let me show you that I super real live. When you see me come with my dolls, nothing more. We are come, we are push up, hey. We living good life in a year. Let me chat it, dog. If you don't know nothing about it all, let me show you that I super real live. When you see me come.
Okay, after getting the key, then I'll reduce this one a little bit to 9. Okay, because I don't want a full AutoTune. Okay, sometimes the thing have to be real. Okay, so to about 9. Okay, then I'll give it a little bit humanized. Okay, I don't touch this. Okay, then I'll reduce all this all the way down. Then push a little bit of the pitch. Okay, then reduce the performance a a little bit.
With my dogs, not too much. We are gone, we are mash up, hey. We living good life in a year. Let me chat it, dog, if it done.
Okay, so then I'll come to the input type. Okay, I'll test this one. Normally if it's a lady, then we give it the tenor auto, those stuffs. Okay, so I will test.
Don't know nothing about it all. Let me show you that I super real live. When you see me come with my dogs, not too much. We are gone, we are mash up, hey.
Okay,
We living good life in a year. Let me chat it, dog, if you don't know nothing about it all. Let me show you that I super real live. When you see me come.
okay, so I'm done with the auto tune now. So now I'll start adding my effects. Okay, don't worry about adding a lot of effects. We have the major ones that you have to add and the ones that you decide to add. Okay, so the first one is the delay. Okay, I always use the mono delay. Okay, then I'll choose this preset, sweet vocal delay. Let me solo the vocal so that you hear what the delay is doing. It is filling the gaps. Okay,
Not too much. We are gone, we are mash up,
you hear that?
hey. We living good life in a year. Let me chat it, dog, if you don't know nothing.
One thing is that when you want to add an effect, increase the volume. Okay, till you hear the effect, then you start reducing it. Okay, so first,
Nothing about it.
okay, so I'll start reducing it.
At it all, let me show you that I super real live. When you see me come with my dogs, not too much. We are gone.
Okay, so I've added my delay. Then the last thing I'll add is what? Reverb. Okay, reverb. So with the reverb, I want you to play the beat together with the vocals. Okay, don't solo the beat. So
Gone, we are mash up, hey. We living good life in a year. Let me chat it, dog, if you don't know nothing about it all. Let me show you that I super real live. When you see me come with my dogs, not too much. We are gone, we are mash up, hey.
okay, so this is how I mix my lead vocals. Very simple, very simple. Okay, so after that I will mix the backings, the patterns, the ad libs that the artist did. Okay, everything, then blend them together. Okay, so without wasting my time, I will end the video here. If you found the video to be helpful, just give it a like, and if you are also new to my channel, okay, if you are new here, please subscribe to this channel, because I will teach you all these things. Okay, it's not easy to get. I will teach you, very simple. It's God's side on the beat. Still, I'll be the solution carrier. See you in the next video.